dream, believe in strength. Now I'm the only one, only one. I was an ordinary boy until I broke the rules. My life destroyed, my life destroyed. Until I woke awake, scream my mind, I shout, the ground shakes. How much can I take? My mind will break. Will it break? Can I take? Can I be your superhero? Fly away. It's the first time of today. Today. To dream, believe. You are the strength, you're all I need. Oh, gonna give it a shot. Only one of me to shield you all from the enemy. You're a superhero. You're a superhero. Can I be your superhero? Superhero. 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 Can I be your superhero? Like you, be strong to hold the powers of the sun. To dream, believe in strength. Now I'm the only one, only one. I was an ordinary boy until I broke the rules. My life destroyed, my life destroyed. Until I woke awake, scream my mind, I shout, the ground shakes. How much can I take? My mind will break. Will it break? Can I take? Can I be your superhero? Superhero. Can I be your superhero? Superhero. Like you, be strong to hold the powers of the sun. To dream, believe in strength. Now I'm the only one.
Good afternoon, good evening to everybody out there. Jason here at Signature Sports, and a pleasure to have you live at a charge. So, a countdown to great action here, presented by Lunatic Designs. You, one of the best in graphic design out there, hooking you up. Make sure you hit !Lunatic. Thank you for the likes out there early. I appreciate you, Mr. Dudley, RB. Much love to you, Kingsley. Good luck. Thank you for following out there on Facebook. We're live on Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube. Dover up for this week, qualifying, ready to go. That's what they're doing. Couple of 10 or so seconds before they get rolling out here. Week 9 at Dover here for the Chopp'N It Up Xfinity Series. This week 9 action is going to be a ton of fun. Seeing that we've seen a lot of super speedway action this week, it's good to see a little bit of change. Duff Farms LLC Admin Box Premier Racing Setups, of course. Chopp'N It Up podcast, giving you all the action here as the Rise Through the Ranks Xfinity Series gets underway. We're running the Monster Mile. Mr. Van Ness, thank you for the likes, sir. I appreciate you. We're going to run 175 laps. Today's lap's going to be lap 35, according to the pre-race narrative in the Chop Shop Racing Discord. Make sure if you want to be a part of any of these Chop Shop Racing series, because they do sponsor Signature Esports, make sure you check them out, of course, on the beautiful Discord or the !Chop, and you will be able to get yourself involved with them. Air temperature is going to be 71 degrees, 59% humidity, cloudy skies, and an 8-mile-an-hour wind. Track temperature 82 degrees, as it would be. Duff Farm LLC giving you your starting grid tonight. Andrew Davis is going to be on pole, as Ed Perry is going to be your outside pole sitter. There's the Budgie Bird out there. Much love to you. Got to hang out with her in Penguins chat just a little bit ago. Earlier today, prior to the ARCA race and a few other things were going on. Jonathan Casebeer, RB Turner going to make it row number 2. Mark Retchin, Robert Church there, row number 3. Jordan Lane, Larry Breger is going to be out there, row number 4. Tyler Lemon, Andrew Scrotenboard there, row number 5. Row 6, Boy Fair, Clint Hackett as they line out the front 6 rows. Row 7 is going to be Devin Acuna. Mike Mueller is going to be out there as well. Mike came out there early on the beautiful YouTube chats. Thank you very much. He had a retracted message. I don't know why, but hey, things happen. Brad Dove, Sonny Poss are going to be out there. Row number 8. Row 9 will be Robert Dudley, Kevin Winker. Row 10, Coulter Jr. and Jerry the Man Culver. Ready to rock and roll. I want to thank Chopp'N It Up Podcast. If you haven't checked them out, make sure you check out Chopp'N It Up Podcast, of course, on all the beautiful platforms that they have. Of course, YouTube is going to be one of the main ways you're going to be able to do it. Mr. Dudley actually just had his... I do believe was the most recent podcast that they did. As we'll take a look at the driver cams. There is Mr. Dudley. He is ready to rock and roll. We'll see the top 5 from last week work their way to the back. And, of course, there's Mr. Clint Hackett. Got another driver out there. I don't know who he is. I like his setup. I don't know who he is. There is RB Turner. He's going to be the next driver out there, of course. And our final driver cam, we appreciate Chop Shop Racing for sponsoring the driver cams this season. As we get ready to go green flag racing, we like it, we appreciate it, and we love it. I have figured out a couple of different ways to continue to stretch what we're going to be doing here, so we appreciate everything that is golden with all of this. We do need to move the sponsors down just a touch, and I see what you see. Green flag, we're going. 20 drivers today early. Bragger. 23 of Tyler Lemon wrapped up immediately. Here's what happened. Man, oh man. Let's go back. We go cockpit view for Larry here. Here's the start of the race. Ouch. Thank you for the clip, Budgie. I appreciate you. Tyler Lemon, nowhere to go. He's going to come to pit road. Here's what happened to Tyler. He tried to slow down. And as he did, he got right there on the left side to the bottom side of the apron there. Eesh. And just nowhere to go. Let me go far chase one more time here. We'll go far chase from the yellow coming out. Brake, out of the gas, and just that thing hooked around to the right. That's unique. I'm not quite sure what to make of that, actually. Hold on. Let's see if we can, this one's going to be able to work, I do believe. Let's see if we can maneuver around here. Let's see. I want to look at the tires whenever he comes around here, so bear with me here. I just wanted to see something. So he's braking right there. And quite often, man, that thing just looped him. Man, oh man. Well, Tyler's on pit road. Jerry Culver's going to be on pit road as well. 13 was involved in that as well. One more time here from Jerry's point of view. Just down on the bottom trying to avoid. Dove gets it. Lap 1, Dover. Andrew Davis, your race leader. Ouch. Ouchie, ouchie, ouch. I gave Mr. Hammond his command. He should go. Roll tide for Mr. Dudley. Mr. Van Ness gives a big old let's go to RB. And thank you to Twitch. Thank you to everybody watching out there. Again, we want to make sure that we continue to show our support to all the drivers and all the racers out there. Donnie, thank you for the like, sir. Where are you at, my friend? Hope if you're out there enjoying the festivities of Daytona, much love to you, brother. I hope you're having a good weekend. It is Daytona week here for everything. I ran the Daytona 500 last night, folks. I did. There was like 1,800 drivers running the Open last night. I did get out there and I did run it. And what's cool about running it was I was able to help out some drivers. I finished 7th, and I was pretty happy with that. Did all 200 laps, and I did it in VR. I didn't want to live stream because I didn't want to have any issues trying to live stream VR. But you want to talking about an experience, live streaming or not live streaming, racing. And this was last minute. There was 5 minutes left in the registration. Didn't get to practice. Didn't get to do anything with the setups or the setup that I had from basically last year, and try to make it work, try to have fun with it, and it was a good time. So did the Open and complete all 200 laps, finished 7th. I was pretty happy about that. How have you guys raced? Hopefully it's been good. Green flag, back at it here. Andrew Davis, Mark Retchin, and Perry's going to be in 3rd. Boisvert's going to be in 4th. There's Robert Church up 1, 7 spots gained for Boisvert early. It's Coulter Jr. having to jump to pit road. But if Coulter just still has too much, he's leaving pit road right now, so he's going to be coming out 6 laps down. Something might have happened there. We'll see. Stage lap's going to be completion lap 35. It's going to be a ton of fun. Chopp'N It Up podcast. Stay still on board with the Chop Racing series. They've got a couple of series that they run with the Chop Racing fam. Davis doing well. So far, so good. We've not really had all too much racing going on this week with Valentine's week, which is good. And it's Daytona week, so you try to maximize what you do, and what you say. Ed Perry on the bottom side. I thought we were going to have Mr. Hammond out there, but he's going to be RCing tonight. I know that John had some misfortune there this week with the Daytona. He was almost there to almost grandfathered in, but I haven't looked at his I rating, so it's all good. Kevin Winker, fastest lap of the race, 23:79. As it would be, still to the bottom side of the racetrack. Takuda just behind as they roll forward. Good look at racetrack so far. Boisvert, Robert Church. Church goes to the outside. Seeing all of these drivers really have the energy. Jordan Lane trying to stack up. Boisvert on the inside. happens, Larry. You're not the I word, not the hard I. No, sir. Things happen. We've all been there. We've all done it. It's one of those things that even on cold tires, this track has a tendency to just kind of wear itself out, right? And so you have to basically roll it in the throttle. But the moment that you got free, that car was destined to roll to the bottom. It was just crazy that once you got to the bottom, that it twisted as well, like it did. But the same thing happened to Tyler Lemon as well. Tyler still out there running though, so he's got quite a bit of the damage worked on. Hopefully, he'll be able to make it happen. He's only going to be a lap down. In stage lap on 35, so we're going to run a little bit longer here for the sake of the reason. Drivers putting in energy so far. We'll check through the field, see what's happening here. Things happen, man. And racing happens, right? We all enjoy racing, and those things, they do happen. All right. And Perry has Churchy just behind, 6 spots gained here. Kevin Winker up 10. And last week we had the top 5 to invert from last week. Kevin Winker, Tyler Lemon, Jonathan Casebeer, R.B. Turner, Robert Dudley. Those are the top 5 inverted from Indy. I believe John's going to be out there having the RC. I thought Roberge was going to be able to be out there as well. We'll see. Didn't see him in Discord, but hey, life happens. Things happen. Chopp'N Racing has a dirt series coming to our platform March 6th. That's when we're going to be rolling out 10. They're going to be seeing a lot of Tyler Lemon having to jump to pit road if his car blew up. It's unfortunate. That top 5 inverted can, on a track like this, can have devastating circumstances. And those things happen. So Larry's on pit road. Coulter Jr. is only 5 laps down. Tyler Lemon on pit road. Guttenborg getting around to the lane. There is the 34 rolling forward. Drivers keep it up. Right now, 1.5 second lead in clean air as they go. Hey, it happens, man. It happens. Don't stress it. Yours is beyond fixing, so you blew it up in pits. One of the things that I will say that these cars have a tendency to do is it's continue to impress, and you'll be fine. There's always next week, man. Always the next race. Keep working on it. Keep qualifying. Keep doing well. And everybody will be happy. It'll be happy. It's gonna be good. Dover this week. Nashville. I don't think it's the fairgrounds. I think it might be this. Well, no, it might be the fairgrounds. Nashville next week. It's either the Nashville Super. Hold on. I can look on. Let me look on. I think they have it scheduled, so we'll look. I want to make sure that I look at the racing. Nashville Super Speedway next week, so that way I can check. So Nashville Super Speedway next week. Yeah, man, keep rolling. That's the only way we do it. I decided to get back into race myself, so hey, I'm not racing in this one, but we like to make it. Mark Retchin, 1.8 back as Ed Perry closes in. This is about the time tires start to dictate the race pace. Kevin Winker, as Boivera just behind. Kevin Winker just ran a 24.39 last time by. Race leader 24.42. Mark Retchin 24.33. As they start to try to close back in on Andrew Davis. Davis just needs to relax, move forward, throttle out, keep himself at bay, keep himself off the wall. That's one of the bigger things about this race that you're going to see. 34 is up 5. Kevin Winker up 12. Dudley's going to be up 10. Dudley working his way forward. The 2300 I-rated drivers still keeping himself in check. Jonathan Casebeer, same concept, 23.58. He's been ever improving. How's everybody's super speedway racing been this season? Coulter Jr. looking for that lead lap. Culver just off the lead lap. Still some right front damage on that driver. Brad Dove pushed to the bottom side. Still has a little bit of rear damage, but looks like the nose looks to be okay. Little right front ting there. Sonny Poss, the 44. Or to the Avenged Sevenfold. Still some right side damage as well. Jordan Lane. Oh, caution will come out for Jordan Lane. Jordan Lane of the Navy 88. Hold on to it here. As drivers go around. Here's what happened. Oh, 32. Enter the wall. 88 hits the nose. Man, some drivers barely escaped that. RB, one of those drivers. Man, oh man, that's an instant blown engine there. So Jordan Lane, they're running right about 8th and 9th here. Jordan Lane gets out of the throttle. 32 pops the wall there. Jordan nowhere to go. Bam. And Flat gets it. Woo. It was ahead of RB. It was Case Beer there. Whoa, baby. One more time, we'll go from the cockpit view of RB Turner. Up and out of the throttle. Whoa, baby. Well, thank you for clip, Budgie. Budgie's amazing, by the way, folks. The FOV is set up for VR, so I just now realized that. I'll have to go back and make that setting different for each camera. Man, oh man. It was close. It was close. It was massively close. Folks, if you haven't done so, reach up, hit that like button for me. It goes a long way to support what we do, whether you're on Facebook, Twitch, or YouTube. I appreciate you all very much. Andrew Davis, Ed Perry, Mark Reshin, Robert Church, Scroton Bohr, and then Robert Dudley. We'll see Brad Dove back on pit road. Sonny Poss is on there as well. Jerry Culver getting some damage taken care of. Jordan Lane, no doubt, try to make sure that he gets that car worked on as much as possible. Boisvert's good. He is going to be on pit road. Coulter Jr. got one of his laps back. He was the lucky dog there. So we'll see how this is going to present itself. We are still about 12 laps away from the stage break, which happens on lap 35. The massiveness. The massiveness. Right. All right, they're ready. They're going. They're green. Yeah, wheel damage and was super tight. Man, that's unfortunate. I know getting into the wall, it like you almost have to just make your way into the race line and just kind of have to deal with it. It sucks for you, man. Davis out front. Ed Perry trying to close in. Perry third right now. Mark Wretched just behind to the 24. Churchy's going to be in fourth. There's the 49 of Dudley to the bottom side. Kevin Winker came to pit road on 24. He'll try to cycle to the front. We'll see 6 laps to go. Very tough when it comes to the race line. RB up on the outside lane. Mike, thank you for the like, sir. You're amazing. All right, Davis still holding on. A 10th. Davis trying to get his first stage win. Ed Perry all over the back bumper. 31 and 175. Davis had a 1.3 second lead. These two trying to rock it down. 33 drops the corner. Tires near the apron. Good drive off. 2/10 of a second. Very tough to pass, but you kind of have to set up the corner early. Will be 4 to go to the stage, completing lap 32. Again, completion of lap 35, unless a caution were to come out from here. Kevin Winker trying to travel the corner. 33 to the outside. 35 sends the bottom side of the racetrack. 33 crosses over. Ed Perry, he's going to take over the lead, tied off on the race corner. Kevin Winker trying to run the bottom side, new tires. Definitely trying to make it happen. R.D. Turner not far off in 10th, but Ed Perry out front trying to keep him close. Should go to the stage. Driver, 42, driving around the outside. That's what new tires will do. No doubt Kevin Winker trying to make it happen here. He'll be able to send it around the outside. Kevin Winker pass on the outside with new tires.
23-19! We have a 23-19!
There's the 23-19. Winker pulling away from Ed Perry. And that's what happens when you get a caution that late. Kevin Winker will come around and coast around. He needs to not abuse the tires. He drove around a couple of drivers there. He's going to want to save those tires just in case, because something like that could happen the tail end of the race. Kevin Winker getting another stage win. He's going to drive away. Ed Perry will be in second. Mark Retchin in third. Andrew Scrodenborn fourth. Andrew Davis will be in fifth. Case Beer seventh. Church in eighth. Clint Hackett ninth. R.B. Turner will finish 10th. Oh, Kevin Winker gets a stage win. Utilized a little bit of strategy there. Brad Dove, another driver, came in, got more damage repaired. His right rear starting to look a little better. Devin DeCuna is going to be the next driver. Jerry Culver, it's going to be a lap down, so he'll be your lucky dog. Coulter Jr. will not get the free pass. So Coulter will be waiting. Sonny Poss on pit lane. Jordan Lane on pit lane. Mike, you're out. Dang it. Time limit out of the race. So, and Larry's going to be out as well. Every lap matters. It's the way I look at it. Here's the missus out in chat. She and Budgie going at it. Now, Kevin Winker's going to stay out. No doubt. Again, we'll see how 11 lap tires do. Ed Perry will lead him down pit road. Pit road speed limit, one of the slowest on the circuit. As I do believe drivers are going to be trying to flirt with that 45 mile an hour. I do believe it's 45 miles an hour. I see drivers running 35, 40. Mark Retchin just behind, but he says the speed limit's 50 miles an hour, but he's going a lot slower than that, it does look like. We'll see. Goodness gracious. Rise to the Ranks Xfinity Series, Week 9, as the Chopp'N Up podcast brings you all of them. Tires and fuel for everybody. Ed Perry, Mark Retchin will come off that race line. Ed Perry has a good car tonight. Able to try to march back forward. Andrew Davis is your pole sitter. A lot of holding on to your butt situations Fourth caution of the race, as it would be. Pit road speed limit 35 miles an hour. That's what it is. That's what I thought it was. I saw drivers. It was one of those things that I was looking at Ed Perry, and it was like, you know, the speed limit was getting at me there. It wasn't T. It was pace car clipping over, something like that. So, you know, these things, they do happen. All right, lights are going to be off on the pace car. We're going to go back to it. Admin box on board with all the drivers. And if you need it, you got to get a hold of Fish and the adminbox.com website. Again, use promo code CHOPSHOP. I believe it's CHOPSHOP10. You save yourself 10% on an admin box, which is really cool. Yeah. Make sure you check out Mr. Dudley's perspective on racing. Be able to check him out on the latest edition of the Chopp'N It Up podcast. We'd like to see it. Hello to the Budgie. Hello to the Dilligaff, which is the missus. And you all say hi to missus. We have our grandpups over today. Crazy, crazy, crazy. You're out there watching on YouTube. I encourage you to reach up and get us to that double-digit likes. You guys are on like a 3-week streak of at least minimum double-digit likes every single race. So I appreciate it if you do. Keep the streak alive. Let's do it. Pitter patter. Let's get at her. Green flag. Third caution of the race, not fourth. That was bad wrong. Kevin Winker. We'll see Andrew Davis up on the outside. Davis will plit it. He will. If it fits, it sits. Ed Perry to the bottom side. Kevin Winker's going to have to go on a little bit of save mode here. Winker to the back bumper of Ed Perry. Perry to the lead. That was that Xfinity Series race. I haven't even looked. Oh, it's over. I didn't even know it was completely done. Didn't even get a chance to watch it. Do you believe it started? Yeah, it started at 4 p.m. today. Jesse Love got the win. That's pretty cool. Chevy. Kevin Winker on the back bumper of Ed Perry. Ed Perry working the outside, or on the bottom side. Ed Perry trying to work the outside lane. Andrew Davis. We'll see Mark Wretchen in tow. Kevin Winker trying to get clean air here. Get a little aggressive this early. Coulter Jr. fastest lap of the race, 23.68. Race is over. No worry. No bueno, sir. Oh, yeah, for the Xfinity Series. Yeah. We didn't get the chance to watch it. I do look forward to the Cup Series race. I won't be able to watch the Cup Series race. Caution comes out here. I won't be able to watch the Cup Series race tomorrow. We've got a broadcast during the Cup Series race, so we'll be doing that kind of duty. I don't know what happened here. I think it was right here. There's Sonny. Sonny comes off pit road. 11:35 on the iRating here at Dover. Oh, no. Inside lane. Oof. Whoa. Fourth caution, third for incident here. Muscarella Motorsports here for our cautions each and every week. We appreciate the Muscarella fam. They've got some great things happening over at MuscarellaMotorsports.com. Make sure you go check them out. We get to see it on carpets, Thompson Racing, and of course, Chop Shop Racing, Lunatic Designs for being on board with our series sponsors. Dove Farm LLC, part of the Chop Shop Racing fam. Coulter Jr. is going to get the free pass here. He'll be back. He'll be 3 laps down He's getting close. Kevin Winker, your race leader. Thank you, Budgie. Much love to you, dear. So I put up the projection here. Yeah, that works. I just want to make sure that we're good. Winker Nation out there, tower operator. He's got some work to do. He's at a deficit, 13 lap older tires, his tires, and he's been running the high side here, trying to get around drivers again. So he's going to have some work to do to manage the tires. Ed Perry and Andrew Davis. Ed Perry right here has been great, maximizing the long run. He could have had the stage win here if it weren't for the stage 24 caution, where the lap 24 caution when Kevin came in, got some new tires, said I was going to travel to the front. Was already up about a dozen spots, but I think just kind of leveled off there around. See, he's up 17, so he started 18th. He was up 12 whenever that happened. So somewhere around the 7th, 8th position. I'm sorry, he was in 5th or 6th position, and just kind of leveled out there until that caution came out, which is a great strategy to have. But you got to put yourself a little bit of a deficit if these drivers are saving tire or they're saving any kind of race. Coulter Jr. Lasted on 33. Tires and fuel, just making it happen. Just waiting for the free pass chance to get out there and find himself another spot. So only driver off the lead lap in. He had to reset. So that's the reason why he's as many laps down as he is. Just needs to keep it clean. Old Coulter Jr. Brad Dobb just behind. There's Jerry Culver as well. They all came in 45 to get things rolling. Kevin Winker, Ed Perry, Mark Retchen, Andrew Davis. Green flag. Thank you, Budgie. We'll fix CNL right now. 42 up and out. Mark Retchen in tow. Go on board, nose cam, Mr. Dudley. Hey, Budgie, try that CNL for me again one more time, please. Mr. Dudley running 6th. There's old Clint Hackett. There it is. Thank you, dear. Right behind Churchy. Clint having a lot of patience here. One thing I'm not seeing is the egg shape of the corner. It's a tiring track. Up and out. Oh, there's the 31 going around. Coulter giving a little bit of love. Old Churchy. With some love out there as well. If you know who that is, let me know. I don't know who it is. I like giving everybody their dues. But R.B. Turner, solid guy. I like the setup. If I can't see your face, I usually don't recognize you. I usually get a hold of people or look at people through their driver photos. Pretty much how I've seen things. Good turn to the corner for this driver. Oh, we got a driver sitting on pit road. Which one is that? Is that you, Mike? It is a cool sim room. I don't know who it is. Whoever it was, that's exactly right. Hold on, let's see if we got driver photos. So I know this driver sitting on pit road or out of the race. That's Tyler. Is that you, Mike? Whoever's on camera. You're on your phone. It's not Jordan. No, it's not Jordan. All right. Mark Ratchin, your race leader. Let's go to it. Whoever you are. That camera is Winker? Oh, okay. Which one? The big room? That's Sonny Poss? Okay. All right. I need to get to know these people. You can't really see Winker in that thing. It's a cool room, but you can't see him. I love it. I love the fact that he's got a big room. I love the camera, but you just can't see him. There's 33 of Andrew Davis on the bottom side. Dudley's up 11. Kevin Winker back to 4th. So, again, chance to save some tires. Grotenborg just ahead. Sonny has the hood and the golf clubs. Right on. So it's his first time he's used the camera as far as Sonny goes. So I didn't recognize who he was, and I hate not knowing. So now I know. I am gonna figure out. I'm still working on SDK's camera and camera link. If I could do it. Mark Ratchet rolling. Ed Perry's gonna be in second. Just below is going to be Andrew Grotenborg, as we're going to be up 7 spots. Winker's going to be up 14 at the 4th. 1.4 back is going to be Andrew Davis from Winker. That's your top 5. Dudley as Jonathan Casebeer just behind. Casebeer again had to go to the tail end of the field to start this race. Dudley rolling. Show some more of it now. We'll show some more of it later. Right now, Ratchet from Jefferson City, Missouri. He's just northeast of us. From our capital, continue to make things happen here. 2 seconds the gap, and Ed Perry closing back in. Right now, somebody who's trying to march his way forward, Coulter Jr., trying to drive up here with everybody else. He's got a fast car. He does like this racetrack. Just finds himself 3 laps down. He'll be door-to-door with the 42. 42, little wiggle off the corner. 31 drops into the corner here. Runs down to the bottom side. Andrew Davis closing back into the 42. Here's where defense can happen. And the difference on tires, 13 laps. Kevin Winker to the back bumper to the 31. Winker 23, 28, just almost to the max of this series. Coulter Jr. 2283. This series has a cap on it of 2,400. There's Jonathan Casebeer now to the bottom as well. 33 looking to slide up. Will be door to door. 42 trying to battle back. Little wiggle, little free. He's good. Again, outside lane. Tire eating on this racetrack. This whole track is a tire eater anyway. But right now you can see the difference. Kevin Winker getting a little wiggle out of the car. 49 of Dudley to the bottom side. Here comes Robert Church. Winker back to 6th. Ball tap for the 42. You see just a little bit of that scrape. You see the marbles. I can see them. I don't know if you folks can see them. I know that I can see them. Marbles coming off the tires. You can just see it shredding. Pushing forward. Yeah. Oh, Church into the wall. Heavy on the brakes there, trying to stay out. There's the 28 of Hackett. Gets to the inside. Church right side damage once again. 28 into the wall again. Kevin Winker dropping back. Church bottom side, up and out. But Hackett trying to clear the 42. These are battles for position. Coulter Jr. behind the 49. Dudley still rolling. Church sees Winker. Winker sees Hackett. 42 way up the race line. Way. 5 out. 42 to the wall. 5 defending. Or trying to be aggressive here. Trying to take the line. 42 trying to defend. Again, 5 trying to run that egg-shaped corner. Bottom line drop off. Pushes up and out. Door to door. That's good racing right there. 5 trying to slide the corner. 42 all the way up near the wall. 5 pushes out. Big height for the budgie. Church not utilizing all of that racetrack that he's been able to. He had a great corner. If he could carry the corner the way he was doing before, he'll be fine. Door to door. Church shallow entry here. Going to try to slide the 42. Here comes RB Turner. Drive off for the 5. 5's going to be able to try to pull ahead. It's going to be there. So Kevin Winker right to the back bumper. Church finally able to clear. That's for 8th. Ed Perry taking over the lead. I missed the pass for Ed Perry getting around Mark Retchin. I think he was just closing down the gap here. That was the pass there. Cool, calm, and collected. As it would be. So things happening. All right. Ed Perry out front. Mark Retchin up 3. Scrotenborg's going to be up 7. Andrew Davis is going to be off 3 from the start of the race, but he's changed his lane. He's way up into the marbles, up into the dirty stuff. K-Spear in tow. A whole lot happening. Andrew, get a little bit. You know, everybody has their favorite track, and this might be his track today. Clint Hackett trying to close in on Dudley. There's Robert Church behind. Again, Coulter Jr. has marched his way all the way up there inside the top 5. His lap time now, this last time, 25:08. So he is right there in the mix with everybody. Dudley, fastest driver on the racetrack of the drivers inside the top 10. 24:82 his last lap. So he's comfortable right where he's at. Devin Acuna, 25:86. And he's the fastest driver right now in clean air of the drivers that are outside the top 10. Kevin Winker's last lap, 24:98. So he's trying to manage the gap, manage the pace. Ed Perry, 24:92. Clean air doing himself some justice. Mark Retchin, 24:96. Sonny Paz's last lap, whenever he left, was 24:34. Coulter Jr., 25:29. Just trying to manage. RB, whoa, a little free for RB. Pushing out. Eight-tenth of a second difference. If you haven't checked me out on TikTok, folks, tiktok.com/Signature Esports, or at Signature Esports on TikTok. You can find me on TikTok. Our third caution of the race was shared out, and it is out there on, I think it was the third, or I might have gotten the third caution for incident. It was shared out there, second cut, whatever one that was the last clip Budgie sent put up there. She does a great job of catching all the good incidents for us, and she did a great job with that one. So make sure y'all show her some love. Church and RB on the bottom side. Church is a rearview mirror full of Kevin Winker right now. I shared that out there as we were live, so edits and doing things as we do. So check out those TikToks if you don't mind. Give them some love, and also share it as a YouTube short. 49 on the bottom side. Dudley moving forward. 24:98 last lap. Ed Perry, a little bit of clean air. Mark Retchin holding on as we're 77 to 175. Just over 100 laps. Just under 100 laps to go. In this one, we'll throw it on exciting. We'll be right back with you in just a moment. All right, back to a little bit of water there. A little bit of just taking a moment to catch out all of that. You show some more of it. The neat little setup you'll show y'all one day. Who's Static EM2? I don't know who that is. Ed Perry. We'll see Jerry Culver a lap down. Coulter Jr. in 3 laps down. Churchill to the bottom side. RB Turner trying to pull back ahead. Davis was your pole sitter. He sits in 7th currently. A lot being said. We have to make sure that we. Oh, Sonny, no worries, brother. I was sitting there wondering. I'm like, what are you talking about? I thought you were one of Kevin Winker's fans, and I was like, oh, we'll get to it. I was confused for a moment. Thank you, Sonny. Hey, yeah, you got a pretty awesome room, brother. So does you all do. I mean, everybody who has a setup out there or has a room, keep killing it. Keep your whatever it's your man caves or she sheds or whatever you want to call it. Keep being gamers. Keep being sports fans. Keep your own personal spaces. Jess has the entire house. I have this one room. You know what I mean? That's kind of how I see it. Dudley's going to be in 3rd, 5 3/4 to Ed Perry. 87 of 75 being completed. So one of the longest races the series is going to be seeing here, but should show up and show out. Yeah, absolutely. I didn't know who you were when I saw the driver cam, but I was like, I don't know who that is. Somebody tell me who it is. But one of the things I said I was going to be trying to work on and trying to figure it out is getting it. Your rig is in your basement. That's what I'm saying. So we live. Jess and I live in a 2-story townhome. It's 4 bedroom, 2 bath, right? And one of the bedrooms, when one of our kids moved out, became my office. Ooh, 28 free. And so because of that, that's where I found my quote unquote home studio. You know, we had the office for the long time at the main studio. Well, now we're just chilling. Last lap, Ed Perry, comfortable, 24.90. So I talked about Ed Perry being able to save tires. He had the long run car and could have had that stage win if it weren't for Kevin Winker's ability to get those tires under that caution. So we'll see how this one fares out. Driver's going to be thinking about pit road. They're going to have to pit at least one time under the green flag. They came in on most of them came in on lap 37. Brad Dubb came in on 45. So did Jerry Culver. So anybody who's trying to save is going to be doing so. 25.70, his last lap. David Akuda is going to be the driver he's trying to track down. They're on about the same speed on par. There's Mike Mueller up 2. He's Brad Dubb just ahead. These drivers still in the lead lap. Ed Perry is trying to close into him. You see the distance between he and Mark Retchen, right about 4 seconds. That's almost a full straightaway up to speed. 35 drops into the corner here. Dudley was about 7.5 seconds. He's getting around to 13 here. Dudley, his last lap, 25.20. Now is within 6.5. 6.3 as it would be. Jonathan Case Beer carrying all the way up high. Drops down, back into the corner. Clint Hackett up 7. Dudley up 14. Kevin Winker still up 9 when he comes to pit road. He last came in on 24, so he's going to have a big advantage on tires when he decides he's going to come to pit road. And when he does, he's going to try to make sure he comes to pit road when he can make it on fuel. And right now he's on a 70. This time by will be a 70 lap run, not including the stage caution and the caution after that. So I'm hearing a little bit of saving going on for Kevin Winker. But one of the things we'll have to manage is not only fuel, but whether or not he's going to be able to keep himself on the lead lap or not go 2 laps down. Ed Perry has him right now 14 seconds to the good. How about the 0-2 to the inside of Andrew Skrodenboer? Andrew doing a great job on this racetrack today. Hats off to the 34. Keep himself clean, drops in, corner out. Doing a great job of keeping himself away from the wall. Just a good day. Kevin Winker in 9th. Andrew Davis, again, your pole sitter. Got to maximize the corner. Little Angry Orchard on board 33. Goes to the inside. Little drop into the corner. Kevin Winker, 25-40. His last lap has closed in. Half a second here to these two. Perry, 5.3. Ratchet sees Dudley. Dudley, last lap, 25.08. Mark Retchen, very comfortable right now for the 24. Buddy holding on. Case Beer still in fourth. Clint Hackett in fifth. Thank you, Budgie, for the hydrate and the stretch. You're an amazing lady. Much love to you. Folks, if you're out there on Twitch, use your channel points. Here's the Budgie. All the good things. Shauna giving us Winker Nation out there. Thank you. All right. Ed Perry just behind Dakota. 43. Right where he started. Oh, Brad Dove, a little bit free there. Almost a caution, not quite. Andrew Scrodmore coming to pit road, be the first taker. Coulter Jr. on pit road. Getting his pit stop in. Or if he had a penalty, there's something going on there for that one. Tires and fuel for him. But Brad Dobb will see Ed Perry in tow. Devin Akuda rolling out. 75 laps to go. This is about the time when drivers might consider it. We'll see. You can spend a lot of time. 35 all the way to the bottom of the racetrack. Does not want to slide the tires on this racetrack. He is going to do so. 43 hard under the brakes. He saw the wiggle out of Devin there. He's going to go a lap down. So will be Brad Dobb. These two battle for position. You're hard on the brakes. 25 drives off. 43 was there. 25 slams the door. Devin very patient here. His car's just a little bit better than Brad Dove's right now. Trying to keep himself clean. 25 way protecting. The drivers will drift up the racetrack here. Devin, could have throttled up there. See the 25 trying to protect the bottom side. Devin's going to have to drive around the outside here if he wants this. Just kind of, oh, baby. Somebody's slow on the bottom side of the racetrack. Be Andrew Scrodmore coming off pit road. Andrew will be 3 laps down. 15:35 was coming off pit road. If he had to break it up. And that goes to show, if you pit from somewhere in the middle part of the field, that's what you're going to deal with. So Kevin Winker, 25.59 his last lap. Ed Perry dealing with a little bit of lap traffic, 25.67. Dudley, same concept though, closes in 5 seconds. He's going to have to clear the same lap traffic. They're on the same strategy. 34 with new tires. Going to come around here. Going to be able to make the pass on the 35. He's going to have to be able to pass on the outside. We'll see 35. They turn to the corner here just a little bit. So Andrew trying to get one of his laps back. Will be up to speed right behind the leader. 34, we'll see it. We'll be able to throttle up. 35 coming around. Ed Perry making it work. Scrodmore driving around the field. New tires for that driver. First of the takers to come in to get tires. Coulter Jr. in 15th. Ed Perry moving. Dudley within 5 now. Ed Perry is closed and cruising. Mueller in 10th is going to be the driver he's looking at now. Kevin Winker has worked his way back to 7th. Up 11, but still 19 seconds the gap between Ed Perry and Kevin Winker. And this is going to come down to pit stops here. Coulter, what's going on, sir? Good to see your race. There it is. Davis coming to pit road. Budgie with 500 biddies. She slams on the table, says, bam, here you go. That's some complications that with the start, made up 3 laps, completely burnt off the right front, driving. Oh, I gave you a meatball? Oh, that's a. So you drove the right front off of it, and it gave you a meatball. Man, oh man. That's crazy. That is crazy. Thank you for the like, sir. I appreciate you. Thank you for the fam as well. How's your mom and them? 20 seconds the gap. Kevin Winker trying to salvage what he's got. Churchy on pit road. Tires and fuel. He run a lot of laps at this racetrack, but it is a mile in length. Seen these drivers run 65 laps on a mile and a half. .49 going around. Mueller on pit road. So that's about 97 and a half laps. Kevin Winker's been saving this entire time. I've been here in the car. We're at 42 coming to pit road. Very tough pit road. Has to get in, clutch it in, save it, get down to that pit road speed limit. Ed Perry will follow him in. Dudley will come around and lead here. So not a bad idea. Ed Perry. Keep him honest. Dudley. We'll see 7.9 to Clint Hackett. Clint Hackett takes over second. Jonathan McCasey. Here's R.B. Turner on the bottom side of the racetrack. Jerry Culver again in on 45. Scrodenboer came in on 98. 106 for Andrew Davis. Drivers trying to cycle. So Ed Perry, Mark Retchett on pit road. Brad Dove. So Robert Dudley, Clint Hackett, R.B. Turner still have yet to pit. And that'll be the time. 9 seconds the gap. Let's go, R.B. from the Dillingham, from the misses. R.B. sits in third. How was everybody's Valentine's Day? Everybody asked Jess what she got for Valentine's Day. She got exactly what she wanted. And probably a little bit more. All right. There he is, Robert Dudley. Coming around, giving us a good look at what he is driving for. Get one more time here. Clint Hackett's going to be in second. Good look on him. He's going to come to pit road this time by. So is R.B. Turner just behind him. Whoop. R.B. on pit road again. 35 miles an hour on this pit road. It's massive. Kevin Winker coming around. Big old green. The camera's just at an angle. Like, I want to do that for you folks. There you go. What I want to do. Dudley, Turner on pit road. Jerry Culver. Trying to get credit for a lap led here. Kevin Winker on the bottom side. I don't know if he got into Mueller or something happened there with Mueller. Trying to drive his butt off. That last one was Mr. Poss. So we're back to the normal here. Dudley on pit road is going to be leaving pit road here. Jerry Culver will see it. Ed Perry coming around. He gave it a 111. Dudley leaving right now, so he's leaving 4-lap fresher tires. Mark Retchen trying to close in that time as well. So Dudley, opportunity here with about 60 laps to go. Ed Perry cruising around the bottom side of the racetrack. Kevin Winker sits in 10th. Jerry Culver coming to pit lane. Does get credit with lap led. Congratulations to Mr. Culver. I'd like to see it. Everybody. RB Turner on the lead lap. Kevin Winker's going to be on the lead lap. Church is going to be on the lead lap as well. Ed Perry did a great job by maximizing the lap time there, keeping Kevin Winker in his sights, closing a lot of time, getting to him on pit road. Now Kevin Winker, 23.95. Ed Perry can be smooth sailing and just save here. Be able to battle 7 seconds the gap between Perry and Dudley. This is where you have to kind of manage the gap. Andrew Davis in a big heated battle with Andrew Scrodenboer and Jonathan Casebeer. Casebeer on the bottom side. Davis utilizing the egg shape on the corner exit, doing a great job as well. Clint Hackett rolling. How about RB Turner? Last lap, 24.39. Fastest lap for him is going to be a 24.31. So he's just managing and just literally just doing what he can here to just kind of roll. I mean, sometimes when you're at Dover, these things do happen. Ed Perry, 6.8, 6.9. Managing the gap, 24.37. Retchen, 23.79, has closed in to Dudley. Be 55 laps to go this time by. Mueller back on pit road. What if he's got a penalty or some damage? I wanted to see what happened to Mueller. I'm going to try to scroll up here and see what happened there. Mike was fine. Hold on. See if I can find I think it's navigation. Pretty sure that's it. Yeah, there it is. His last lap. It was right there. Here it is. I wanted to see how he got in the wall. Mueller on the bottom side. We're going to fast forward here because I was curious because he just seemed like he was just out cruising. So Mike Mueller, he's on pit road, 138. Oh, comes down. There it is. I think there's some net code there, but tries to turn down and some net code, but the 42 is not on the very bottom of the racetrack here. So Mike has to turn into the corner here. And that's the thing there. Kevin Winker is going to try to straight line drive this corner. The 100 trying to come down. And the 42, I mean, not trying to pick on you, Kevin, but tell you what, Mike with some damage there, and he was just solidly running. Ed Perry, 5 3/4. Mark Retchen trying to close in. Dudley, 7.3 back. Jonathan Casebeer holds on to 4th. Andrew Davis inside the top 5. Here comes Clint Hackett on the bottom side of the racetrack. Mr. Dudley trying to keep the timing working as we're 50 laps in. All the dings. All the dings. Oy vey. All right. See where the racing's at. Kevin Winker ahead in 7th. There's RB Turner to the back bumper. 34th, Scrodenboer has dropped back to 9th. Church a second back, trying to close in here. He came in at 107. Andrew came in at 98, so that's just tires taking effect. Again, RB came in on 114, 4-lap fresher tires. Ooh, hold on to it, Church. Church a little back there. It's out of turn 2, gets to the wall just a touch. Got to cool the tires off, make it work. RB Turner closing into the 42. RB's doing a great job of just keeping the car right where he needs to be. He's not really overdriving the car at all. He's actually just kind of following. If I look at his last lap time to he and Kevin Winker changing lanes, 24:34 last time by. It's going to try to have the drive off on the exit. He's going to be able to pull away from RB here a little bit. But RB, X-shaping turn 3 and 4. Going to have a little bit of a run at him here. Yeah. Kevin Winker's last lap, a tenth slower. RB up and out of the corner, 42, trying to defend. 7th, Andrew Davis in 6th. Gain your pole sitter. See the two behind him catch him. K-Spear holds on to 4, trying to catch up to Mr. Dudley. Right now, 3.5 seconds. Mark Wretched has gotten within 5.4 now, but is losing a little bit of ground. 24:65 last time by for Ed Perry. We see the 5 just ahead. 35 up and out. Full scent on the bottom side. 35 into the corner. 5 up on the outside. 5 clears. We'll have the drive off here. He'll go a lap down naturally. Church still doing a great job inside the top 10. RB Turner, the next driver, still a quarter second between he and the 42. To Andrew Davis, 3 seconds. Davis, no real concern, pushes up and out. On the front straightaway, we'll see it. RB patient here. Kevin Winker trying to drive away. Still 21.2 seconds separating Ed Perry coming around turn 2. You see those drivers on the back straightaway. 6 seconds now, Mark Wretched. Kevin Winker has 3 wins on the series, 5 stage wins. Dudley has a win on the stage as well. Ryan Wendt has a win and 1 stage win. RB Turner looking for his first win as well. He has got a stage win. Jerry Culver has a race win. Ed Perry has a race win. Jonathan K-Spear has a stage win. Tony Sanders has a race win. Through 9 races, we have 8 different winners. And so we're looking for our second multiple race winner. Ed Perry, an opportunity here. RB Turner clears Kevin Winker. Kevin Winker, again, the 10-lap fresher tire, or the 4-lap fresher tires of RB Turner and the patience of RB Turner might have been there. But Kevin might be just trying to back up for a run here. He might be trying to get himself that next spot. We'll see. Ed Perry coming around trying to keep themselves in a positive light. Andrew Davis, still your pole sitter. A good race for him. We'll see RB Turner just behind, trying to close in. Church off 3 from the start of the race. Still a fantastic day for him. For 138 of 75, 175. $37 laps to go next time by. Still a lot of racing left. A lot can happen. Jonathan K-Spear, 14.8. Ed Perry, commanding lead. Mark Wretched still inside the top 3. Tires starting to level off. Ed Perry's last lap, 24:66. RB Turner, 24:51. Kevin Winker's last lap, 24:92. 24:88 for Dudley, 24:84 for K-Spear. Clint Hackett, 24:75. Andrew Davis just ran a 24:83, so your race leader, still the fastest driver on the racetrack, still currently outside of RB Turner. 24:50 his last lap. 24:71 as they come around and change up those times. Kevin Winker, 25, second flat lap time. Got to make it happen. Ed Perry coming around. 22.5 to Winker. This track is known as the Monster Mile. Miles the Monster. So much danger can loom around any corner here. It has been an absolute blast to be able to see this track still stay as fun as it can be, because this racetrack does have a tendency to show up and show out, and I just absolutely love this. Love the fact that it continues to get its updates and evolve. Xfinity cars, I think the best car for this. As all these drivers go to work, there is Ed Perry. Kevin Winker just ahead of him. Andrew Davis has dropped back to 7th. The Davis 1.8 back. Davis 25.46. Tires just being an issue. He kept it a 106. 5-lap difference on tires than a few drivers ahead behind him. 8-lap fresher tires for RB Turner, who just got around Andrew Davis. He's trying to get himself inside the top 5. RB, his last lap, 24.92. That's about 4.7 second gap between he and the 8 car. Clint Hackett just ahead of him. Hackett trying to have his trials and tribulations, trying to catch up to the 49 right here. Mark Reschen's going to be in second. 8.7 seconds the gap. Ed Perry, again, I talked about him in the first part of the stage. If it weren't for the fact there was a caution on lap 24, Ed Perry probably would have been smooth sailing. Ed Perry would have been smooth sailing. Stryker doing the Stryker things. He would have been smooth sailing for the stage win, but Kevin Winker came in and took tires, put himself in a deficit for the final part of the race. A stage win is cool. That gives you some playoff points. So do race wins. Right now, an 8-point deficit. Ed Perry finished second in the stage, so it wasn't like Ed fell off that many points. There's a lot to be made up for the rest of that race. 28 laps to go this time by. Ed Perry still looks ahead. 49 of Dudley up 15. Mark Reschen's going to be up 2. Clint Hackett up 8. Case Beer off 2. RB Turner off 2. Andrew Davis was your Dove Farms LLC pole sitter for this series, and he's still trying to hold on. Kevin Winker trying to track him down. Right now, Ed Perry has worked himself around this racetrack. Mueller right behind. Mueller's on a little bit. He spent 6.5 minutes on pit road. So that's a lot of time to spend on pit road, but he does have fresher tires than your race leader. His 114 is different than the leader's 114. Right now, just a little bit newer tire. 9 1/4 to Dudley. Dudley takes the pass on Reschen. Reschen sits inside the top 3 still, about 5.8 seconds back to Clint Hackett. There's 5.5 closing in. He gets Clint Hackett has gotten around John to the case beer. RB Turner still pushing out, has Dove behind him. Dove at a 111. Brad Dove way up on the wall here. RB's got around Andrew Davis. There is Kevin Winker now in tow. Winker stepping on the gas just a little bit here. Chance for him to try to work, maybe get himself back inside the top 6. RB Turner has not really pulled too far ahead, but he's had to deal with a little bit of lap traffic here. 25 laps to go, presented by Admin Box. They're going to Chopp'N podcast. Admin Box Track Racer, B&B Music, Bala Status, and of course, all the people over at Chop Racing who make the series go. The Chopp'N podcast Xfinity series every Saturday night. I don't even think they have too many bye weeks coming up through the schedule. That's what I was looking at, because next week they go to Nashville Super Speedway. First bye week's going to be April 19th. That was the reason why I chose to do the 6 hours at Talladega. Playoffs start on the 15th of March. I'm sorry, the 29th of March for race 15. And then I believe the round of 3 is a two race format as well. .35 holding on, 100 behind. Kevin Winker rolling. Kevin Winker gets around Andrew Davis. Brad Dove ahead of Kevin Winker. Comes Ed Perry. Ed Perry solid right now. Right now, the 5 of Church. Mark Wretched, 3.6 back. 22 to go. Big battle ahead of him. Kevin Winker gets around Andrew Davis. Dove doors into the Kevin Winker there. Dove back on the outside. Throttles up. Andrew Davis. Now see Ed Perry in tow. 34 Scrotbore on the bottom side of the racetrack. Looks like he might be thinking about maybe a little bit of tire, maybe a little bit of whatever he is thinking about doing. Thank you, Butchie, for the chop. Appreciate you, dear. Kevin Winker's worked himself back to 7th. RB Turner, 2.7 ahead, so he's just smooth sailing. He sees K-Spear not far off, but RB to Kevin Winker with 20 laps. Not impossible to make up, but they're rolling 25 to 35. 25 is a lap down already. Ed Perry will shoot to the inside. Dove way up the race line into the wall. Brad Dove off the corner, drops in. Ed Perry looking to put 8th place, a lap down. That was your pole sitter. Oh, Dove chases the 35 up the racetrack. Eight seconds now, the gap. Watch this. That was the previous lap. Let's go back one more. No, come on now. 35 on the bottom side. This was that incident. 25 into the wall here. 25 drives off. He's going to have a good run here, right? 35 is your race leader. That's Ed Perry. Straight lines on the inside. And just gets tight. 35 gets a little tight there too, having to run extra. I thought he ran him up the race line. That was close. All good things. Give Dove a hard time. 7.7, 16 laps to go. Dudley holding on. Ed Perry. Ton of work. Devin Acuna. There's a lap down. But the next driver looking at 2 laps down. Ed Perry, your race leader on the bottom side. Kevin Winker trying to stay on the lead lap. RB Turner, 2 seconds the gap between he and Kevin Winker. His last lap, 25.33. Kevin Winker, again, I talked about it earlier about saving a little bit of tire. He's got a little bit 4-lap difference on tires. Now having to work his way back forward. Sometimes it's easier to let him go and try to track him back down. RB, solid day. 22 seconds the gap to the race leader, Ed Perry to RB. 24 the gap between Ed Perry. So a second separates Kevin Winker and Ed Perry. Ed Perry in tow. Jonathan K-Spear, solid top 5 night. Clint Hackett up 8 spots looking to the inside of Jerry Culver. Culver second lane. 28 pushes out. Door to door, 13 into the wall. Jerry did a great job. How about Andrew, fastest lap of the race? Says, I'm going to go out. If I'm going to finish where I'm going to finish, I'm going to finish 4 laps down. I'm going to throw down the heatest lap. 23.55. Best the fastest lap of the race by almost a 10th. Get it, Andrew. Last lap, 23.57. Came in, tires, a little bit of right side. Oh, got some right side there. 12, making 11 laps to go. Mark Wretched still inside the top 3. Clint Hackett not far off. Trying to get to the inside of Jerry Culver. Trying to clear Jerry here. Both drivers, I thought they just made the pass on each other. Apparently I was wrong. Jonathan Caseper closing in. There's R.B. Turner. 11 laps to go. There's Kevin Winker. A lot of drivers still close within each other. Kevin Winker trying to close in 1.9 to R.B. Turner. And R.B. Turner trying to get inside the top 5 has Jonathan Caseper there. Last lap for Kevin Winker, 25 flat. Strudmore, 23.78. Who's he got ahead of him? We got somebody. 14 laps to go. Up and out of the corner, it's Brad Dove just ahead of him. How much time can he make up? It's 37 seconds. He's trying to make up to Jerry Culver. 162, new tires, 25 over the outside. You'll see Mueller and Andrew Davis just ahead. Ed Perry to Kevin Winker. 24, giving him on the lead lap, R.B. Turner. Still just ahead. RB backs off the throttle just a little bit. 1 1/4, 8 laps to go. Still a good night for him, no matter how you look at it. Pushing on the lead laps, a massive undertaking on a track like this. Ed Perry still leading, 7.6. Dudley in second. 15 spots gained, still your biggest mover of the race. Clint Hackett, Mark Retchen. Hackett on the inside. Going to clear for third. Did not see that battle. Mark Retchen back to fourth. Can Mark a little right side tap there. Jonathan Caseper just behind them all. R.B. Turner has 6 laps trying to defend. Half second the separation between he and Kevin Winker. R.B. Turner voted most popular paint scheme this past week at the SC 1100, and a overwhelming majority. By like not even close margin. Not even a close margin. But I appreciate all the drivers that did it. I mean, and there are a lot of people that interacted and voted. So, super awesome to see. Here's your next battle for position. Mark Retchen sees Jonathan Caseper closing in. A little bit of lap traffic ahead. R.B. Turner trying to make sure that he finishes inside the top 5 with 4 laps to go. Anything can happen. Church side by side with Culver. Caseper, 3 laps to go for Ed Perry. These drivers are on the lead lap. So just because Ed Perry finishes on the lead, finishes the race, these drivers are still ahead. 24 on the bottom side. Oh no, Retchen having to come to pit lane. 2 laps to go. Ed Perry keeping it close. 0-2 to the 8. How about the battle for the top 5 between 3 drivers? R.B. Turner up on the inside. Kevin Winker trying to travel the outside. 35 back to the inside. 34 there as well. Crossover. Ooh, baby. White flag waves. Final lap. Doesn't matter. R.B. Turner to 4th. Kevin Winker trying to get inside the top 5. Has Caseper to the outside. There's Church. These guys are still driving. 42 rolling. Ed Perry comes home a lap ahead of this battle. R.B. Turner will have to do it. Ed Perry finishes the race. There's still a battle here. Clint Hackett's going to come home, try to finish third here. He is going to finish third. Top 3. Kevin Winker able to utilize lap traffic, find himself inside the top 5. He's going to finish still dang near almost going a lap down. R.B. Turner will have a top 5. And Ed Perry did a phenomenal job. Kevin Winker able to make himself back inside the top 5. We'll start at the tail end of the field next week. Top 5 get inverted. And that is kind of how that works. So Ed Perry comes home in victory lane after a great battle at the end of it. Here's your race results of the Chopp'N It Up Xfinity Series. Week 9 at Dover. Ed Perry, Dudley Hackett, Kevin Winker, and R.B. Turner, your top 5. Case Beer finishes in 6th. Andrew Davis, 7th. Church in 8th. Devin Acuna in 9th. Dove in 10th. 11th is going to be Jerry Culver, Mark Retchen in 12th. Skrodenborg, Mueller, Coulter Jr., your top 15. Sonny finishes in 16th. Jordan Lane, Michael Boisvert, all the way through 18th. Down the rest of your race results. Tyler Lemon, Larry Breger out early. Thank you, Nick. What's going on, Mr. Goble? How are you doing, sir? All right. Let's see. Get rid of the full screen projection. Don't need that anymore. And yeah, it was a good race. It was a good race. Comes down to the end of it. Good battle for the top 5. Makes things happen. Makes things very, 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 very interesting. That's for sure. Let's talk to Ed Perry coming home in victory lane tonight. Had the long run car, had the dominant car, and could have had to sweep there if it weren't for that caution there in the middle of that first stage.
All right, are we there?
Yeah, I got you.
All right, sorry about that. Just changed headsets. Apologize for that.
You're good, man. Hey, frames win games.
You got that right. The computer ran flawlessly for sure.
I tell you what, one of the things that I said is that you had the long run car here. Dover's a good track for you. Then we found that the race, that stage caution of lap 24 kind of shook some things up a little bit, but he still finished second to the stage. There's a lot to take away here. Still a handful of drivers on the lead lap. There's a big battle ahead of you right there at the end of the race. Walk me through it. Congrats, man.
Well, thank you, first of all. Just running my race, taking care of my tires. I figured the tires would be the way around that track and the quickest way. May not have been the fastest lap times, but tires would prevail. And I didn't want to ruin anybody's race. That was up ahead of me, so it didn't really push the issue.
I mean, tires are everything at this racetrack. I mean, Dover is meant to be a tire eater. It's meant to be a multi-group track. But I mean, today it was the bottom side if you could hold on to it.
Oh yeah. I like the bottom. I don't think I ventured up top more than 1 or 2 laps. Just I don't like to run the top here. It eats your tires up pretty quickly. But I really like to run the bottom here at this track. I apologize. I'm getting over some hell of it.
You don't sound like you feel very well at all. So,
day 1 of getting over it.
Day 1 of getting over it. Well, you'll get over it and you'll be able to celebrate better. I know that Dover's in the books. We're going to go to Nashville Super Speedway next. What do you think about that track?
Another one of my favorite tracks. It's another tire eater.
Yeah, it is. It's very flat for a mile, 1.3 miler.
Right, but the guys they need to work on their tire savings. That's another tire eater for sure.
Massive one. Ed, it is a pleasure, man. I'm gonna let you have it. I don't want to wear your voice out because that's where it sounds like it's hurting right now. So, brother, give you shout outs, man.
I do appreciate it. Thanks. I got to thank Stryker. If it wasn't for him, I probably wouldn't be racing tonight. He helped me out tremendously the other night getting this new computer up and running, and getting it to run with all of my stuff, which he was a huge help. So Chop, got to thank those guys for everything they do. Signature E, thank you for what you do, and then Jaws Towing for their sponsorship.
It's a pleasure, man. Congratulations, brother. Go feel better.
Hey, thank you very much.
You too, brother.
Hey, I got to ask you one question. Did you catch that ARCA race?
I did. Cletus
Not
is,
worse than watching an iRace
yeah,
race.
yeah. But the best part of it was that
Cletus was.
you heard
Oh,
Cletus
yeah.
say something that you would hear in iRacing. So,
You got it.
which is all the more important, folks. Why you should be on iRacing. You'll hear things that like what Cletus says.
Oh, that was great. It was great. I'm glad they brought him up to the booth too. He brought in, he was the highlight of that show.
Yeah, yeah, because the racing wasn't. Other than Butterbean won, I think that's a good story there too. Rookie wins the Daytona 200 for
Absolutely.
that's a cool thing. So
That was awesome.
he is going to be. I don't know why I call him Butterbean because he literally his last name is Queen. I mean, there's one way that gets any better, and if it's he says Kachiga, and that's it.
Right.
All right.
And, all right. Well, you have a good night, buddy.
You too, brother. That's Ed Perry coming home in victory lane tonight, and we'll let him have at it because, man, oh, man, what a I mean, you know.
Oh, yeah? You want to know the forecast? I'll give you the forecast. 100% chance of thunder. Kachiga. Stay with me. Kachiga.
Yeah, that's exactly right. P2 tonight's going to be Mr. Robert Dudley. I'm sure he is ready to go with Stinkman. I haven't even pulled you up yet. Here we go. There you are. Robert, what do you say, brother?
Hey, how you doing, bud?
Hey, not
Doing
too
all
bad.
right.
This is a good race.
Yeah, good long runs. I like them long runs and no yellows. Boy, Ed had the truck. Ed had the car to beat. It looked like I think I made a mistake. I should have pitted the lap right after he did.
Well, I think that's one of the things here is the longer you wait, especially if you're able to chase down the leader, because you were tracking him down toward the end of that run. The longer that you stay out when it comes to the leader coming to pit road, who's just been speedy, and you guys kind of leveled off, and then you start tracking him down a little bit. But one of the things that I would say is, if you spend, the fall off here over 2 seconds, that's 2 seconds a lap. That's 4 seconds. That's a lot of time to make up if you stay out just two laps longer.
Oh, yeah, right before he pitted, I think he was like 5 seconds ahead, and then when I come back out, he was like 10 ahead. That pretty much did me in right there.
I mean, to finish 6 seconds behind him is still not bad. I mean, he still made up a lot of time.
He had a good long. Man, this track is all about saving tires, and I ain't even practiced this week. I practiced right before the race started, and I kind of changed how I run this track. I usually run it low, and shoot off the corner on the exits, but I was staying high, like diamonding the entrance and exit, and seemed to work out pretty good. I ain't never ran it like that before.
The diamond is so much more fun. For me, it's fun. Some people like to just enter high and run the bottom, be out of the throttle, and push out. The diamond for me just seems like you can save so much more because you straighten yourself off on corner exit. You can point the car better than having to slide up to the corner.
Exactly. Yeah. I had pretty good tire wear, like I said. Congratulations to Ed and Clinton on their finish. Wish we would have been closer for a finish, but I'll take it.
Hey, not bad. You still got good points for the stage as well. We go to Nashville next week. We all like Nashville, right?
Yeah, I like that track. I seem to do pretty well there. It's concrete too, so right in my wheelhouse. Hopefully we get a podium, top 5 there too.
It's gonna be a good time. Are you excited for Daytona tomorrow?
Oh yeah. If I stay awake, I mostly slept all day. I'm not feeling too good either. I have fever.
Oh man,
I don't know what's going on, but
y'all better take vitamin C, folks. Where's the doggo? He's there. There's Stinkman right there.
Yeah,
he
right was
there.
laying down.
And no, he knew it was time for interviews. He's ready to go.
Yeah, he see me get back in my chair, and so he come over here. Now I think he's done.
Is he done? Well, Stinkman's the man of the hour. Oh, he's like, no, I'm not done. He's like, pat me now. Um, he probably heard me. Sorry. He's like, I want to play. Where's my toy? Mr. Dudley, congratulations on a P2, man. I'll let you have that. I feel better. Everybody's just under the weather, and it's that time of year. Weather's changing all kinds of frequently, so make sure even down in Alabama, you guys bundle up when you need to.
Oh yeah.
All right, brother. Give a shout outs, man. P2 finish, and it's always a pleasure to get a chance to talk to you, brother.
First of all, I'd like to thank you, as always, putting on a great broadcast. Enjoy watching it. After every broadcast, I'd like to thank Chop putting on this league, Brad Dove for sponsoring, all the other sponsors, all the admin, John and Michael and Ryan. I'd like to thank my beautiful fiance Nancy for supporting me and watching. My dad, Artist Dudley, watches every race. My cousin Brian, his wife Danielle, and their kids. Cousin down in El Paso, and his fiance. I'd like to thank the ALS Association and letting me fly their banner on my truck in honor of my sister. And just thank everybody for participating, and roll tide.
Mr. Dudley, big roll tide for you as well. Go feel better, brother.
You all take care, man.
You too. Mr. Dudley comes home, P2. And man, everybody's getting sick. That better not be. Everybody needs to feel better. Clint Hackett, though, comes home P3. I'm going to pull you up and say hello, sir.
What's happening, man?
Hey, I tell you what, you got a P2 finish.
Hey,
Or
P2, P3.
P3. So I don't know, words. Words are hard. Dude, P3.
Yeah,
This is a good track for you, man.
pretty stoked about that. It's becoming. I was telling another driver I was talking to. It's not one of my favorite tracks to run. I'm not happy to come here, but it's becoming one of my better finishing tracks. So I'm starting to like it. That makes sense.
I love this track, and I'm the opposite.
Yeah.
Right? I'm the guy that just if it's on the schedule to call or if it's on the schedule to race, I'm probably going to be there. Yeah, I will lose safety rating and I rating to race this track, because when it goes good, when it goes well, the racing is awesome. Like whether you finish
definitely
first or 20th, the racing is what makes it matter. If you can save tires, you can make up ground. You can make up 3 or 4 seconds pretty quickly. Well, I say pretty quickly.
Yes.
Over the long haul, you can make up 3 or 4 seconds pretty easily.
For sure, you can. I was able to make up a lot of time on, I guess it was Winker there at the end. It was just about the tire savings, and I was able to figure out just my groove and trying to get a pace, and I was able to find out where I could shoot off the exit. I could dive down, get the apron, and just shoot off, and I would gain about 0.2 down the straight if I can do that correctly. And it turned to work out pretty good tonight, and I was pretty stoked about that.
One of the things about the diamond shape at Darlington,
For sure.
it's the same thing at Dover. If you can make the high entrance and straight and try as much as possible to straight line drive yourself off and point your nose toward the wall, you have such a better drive. And the same thing Dudley was talking about too, being able to turn yourself. You don't want to slide out of the corner. You want to drive out of the corner.
Yeah, definitely. Here at Dover too, at the exits, they have like this hump where the transition is, where you get into the straight, and if you hit that wrong, your tail end is gonna really meet that wall quite a bit. And it's you gotta hit it just right if you want to be up at the wall too. You gotta hit it right, but it's that hump can get you.
It's a fine line between right and wrong. That's what the Monster Mile is, man. And
really hard to pass.
It's hard to pass until somebody makes a mistake, and then you just go whoop, and go on by.
Yeah, yep. And that's just all I was kind of waiting on. Just waiting on my opening and try to take it when I can.
Made it happen, man. It was a good race. Fantastic drive line. Hey, you leave your car on pit road too, which is even better. Like I can actually go to your car now. Yeah.
Oh yeah, cool. That's awesome. Yeah, I
Yeah.
usually kind of go back and look at a few laps, see what I did wrong, or maybe where I could be better, and try to take note when I can.
Well, you know what? You did so. You did fine. You did fine. Because you finished third, and I get to talk to you. It's even better.
Yeah, that's awesome, man.
You're gonna go to the back though next week. Sorry.
Going to the back. That's all right. It's Nashville. Is it Nashville next week?
Yeah, Super
Super
Speedway.
Speedway.
Yep.
So it's kind of like Dover for me. It's neither love nor hate, but I'm gonna just drive my pace and see where we land.
It's a beautiful track. When it comes
It
to
is.
driving, I don't know. There's no love hate there. There's just usually a lot of I don't know. It's a slow track. For those who have not ran Nashville Super Speedway, you are out of the throttle a lot into the corners,
Yeah.
like a lot. It's
You break way more than you actually think.
yeah. So
You know.
when you think these guys are driving 170 miles an hour around that racetrack, they're really driving like 150.
Yeah. Not so much as super speedway, but
I don't know why they call it Super Speedway, but you know what?
I don't know.
I it's in the name. It is what it
But
is.
it's an interesting track though.
We'll go
For
to
sure. I'm
we'll go
glad
to
it's back on the schedule.
Hey, you know what? I'm not mad at it. I love the track. I think
Yeah.
it's a great driving track.
Yeah.
I think everybody should run it.
Mhm.
There's a handful of tracks out there that I think should be on every schedule. Nashville's a good track for that because it's a technical track, especially
For sure.
with what Chop Shops try to do with their Saturday nights. This it makes sense that as a development series that they would have technical tracks. It makes sense and it's fun to drive.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, definitely. Definitely.
All
And
right,
it's got a room where you can drive too, you know.
on the front
So it
straightaway.
should be yeah, it should be somewhat friendly for the drivers if they do tend to kind of get squirrely or they're trying to find their line. We'll see. I don't know. These long runs tonight kind of has me wishful thinking for the future, I guess maybe. But yeah. Yeah. Other than that, like I said, that long runs tonight was awesome. I didn't expect that at the beginning when we first had that caution. Um, I was like, man, I don't know if this is going to be like a every 10 or 15 lap, then a caution, then we break for a little bit. But this turned out to be a pretty cool race.
I'm glad it wasn't a wreck fest. Nah, Saturday nights have been pretty good. You guys have only had like
It
one
has.
race that was more than 6 or 7 cautions, and everything else has been within the margin of 3 or 4, including the stage.
Yeah,
Today would we have 3 outside of the stage? So
I
that's
think so.
not bad. So, but that's the way it is. Clint, get a P3 finish tonight, man. Give a shout outs
Thank you.
and of course thank you for always putting up a driver cam, brother.
Yeah, for sure. Thank you for letting me put up the driver cam. Thank you for broadcasting. Thanks for Southern for sponsoring us and for allowing us to keep the memorial up for Log Hog Logging. Thanks to my mom for watching back at home. She's awesome. Thank you so much. Love you. Thanks to my buddies at all around the state, and even I got a buddy in Oklahoma watching. So that's awesome. Shout out to the Collins brothers. Love you guys. And yeah, well, I hope to do this again, man. This is awesome.
Interviews go short and sweet, and that's no, they don't. I talk for hours, because I like picking the brains and giving everybody the the chance to talk and
Yeah, for sure.
tell their passion of racing, what they've learned, and those things. So, a great job,
Yeah, thank you.
great job.
I appreciate it, man. Appreciate y'all.
Always. Clint Hackett comes home P3 tonight, and that is the race tonight. We appreciate Clint and all that he does, and all the drivers and Chop Shop Racing, and everybody putting up and putting out and doing what they've got to do. Again, Chop Shop Racing. We'll be back Monday night with the GT3 series tonight. I'm sorry, tomorrow night we've got Sonoma for the AMP Racing series. That is going to be interesting to have to keep up. We'll probably do what we did with the Super Bowl. We'll try to have a live ticker up for NASCAR so everybody can keep track of that if they're watching as well. If they're not watching on their mobile device, they're doing. But that's the great thing about it. I'm on Twitch, YouTube, and Facebook And if you're on any one of those 3 platforms, you could watch on your mobile device and then, of course, have your NASCAR running on your television, or vice versa. You could run me on your television and run NASCAR on your mobile device, whatever way you want to do it. Daytona 500 tomorrow. Good luck to all the drivers. It's been an absolute pleasure to be able to be out here to continue to call races and do what we got to do. Thank you to Chop Shop. Thank you to Duff Farm LLC. Thank you, of course, to Premier Racing Setups, Chopp'N It Up Podcast, Admin Box, Track Racer, Ball Status, B&B Music, and all the people that have been out there supporting the Chop Chop Racing family. Thank you to Cedar Carpets, Lunatic Designs, Chop Chop Racing, Alex Thompson and Thompson Racing, and, of course, each and every one of you, all of you that support me and continue to move forward. Our PC build is going to be delayed for another month, at least another month. So we do have the parts ordered for the major components. Things changed when it came to a couple of leagues and buys that we were gonna have to do. So that will be postponed and delayed. Chop Shop Dirt Series will be up and running here on March 6th. If you would have joined that, exclamation point Chop in the chat. If not, if you're watching this after the fact, make sure you check the comments. You'll be able to find their Discord link out there. If you want to join us for all of our gaming and shenanigans, make sure you join our Discord. If you want to help donate and do all of that stuff, exclamation point merch. And Budgie's amazing. She's absolutely a legend. I want to thank her. I want to thank Jess. I want to thank my family. And I want to thank all of you for being out there. Be good, be safe, be kind of one of the most important factor of life. And if you don't, well, you know the deal. We can't be friends. You got to be kind, folks. You got to be nice to each other. And don't try to, just y'all do you. Be good. See you in the next one. Much love, Budgie.